Yes, welcome back. Serg and the Freak Show. It's been a minute, been gone for a little bit, but, we're back now. And, there have been a few changes. I'm here, and I'm back. We got a cast behind the scenes, and you'll be hearing from them here and there. But this is our show, my show, your show. Time to get to work. Let's go. All right, first of all, I want to give a shout out to my New Jersey Devils. So give a shout out to my Devils for doing their thing. All right, I want to switch over to my Giants. Now, it's been a rocky season. It really has been a rocky season. I don't know. Can we blame Dable? Can we blame Showman? Like, who's to blame? I think this blame is you could blame everyone. But right now, the truth of the matter is, I think we got a good team. I think we need to concentrate more on, our DBs. We don't have a defensive back that can tackle anyone. We have a Dabo. Not ready for that dude. Like, he was injury prone in New Orleans, and he didn't do a good job there, in my opinion. So when we brought him here, I was like, all right, he's an upgrade to Banks and Flott, but not that big of an upgrade, right? I really truly feel that, we definitely need help in the secondary. Secondary's been our issues. Not only that, but there's no one that can tackle. We always have a problem tackling somebody. We do this push, this shoulder push, that shit doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. We need to get somebody that knows how to wrap up a player and bring them down. And we don't have that. We haven't had that in the last couple of years. Again, in the secondary, I believe our defensive line, I think we got a great defensive line. You got Carter. You got, Sexy Dexy. You got my boy Burns. And Thibodeau, when he's not hurt, he's on the field. Think about it. Those four guys, that's our defensive line. Like, it's incredible. That's a hell of a defensive line. But we still need a middle linebacker. We still need, again, some DBs to cover these wide receivers in the NFL. That we don't have. Offensively, we need a wide receiver. But I think that if we can address this in the offseason, I think we would be a better team at the end of the day. We lost 5 games this year, due to comebacks. And had our defense just done what they had to do, we would have won those games. We would have a better record than we do now. But, moving forward, we definitely have to address those issues. We got a great young quarterback. He's doing his thing. I understand he likes to play physical. But Jackson Dart, you got to slide, man. You got to slide. Like, you're our hope. You're the future of this franchise. You got to protect yourself. You can run all you want, but just make sure you're sliding, man. You got to slide. Don't take those hits because, like they say, the best ability is availability. And if you ain't on the field, you're not helping us. So, keep doing your thing, but definitely, slide. There's nothing wrong with that. So that leaves me off with the Giants. My next, I don't know what's going on there. Still have hope. We're still a good team. I think we're definitely going to make the playoffs this year. But we definitely, teams like this, like the Sixers, we need to manhandle. And we're not doing that. But I'm not worried about it. I think they're gonna do their thing. We're gonna be in the playoffs, so we're gonna definitely keep an eye out for that as the season continues. Now, I want to talk about the New York Yankees. So, definitely, let's talk Yanks. Yankee fan, all day, every day. What are we doing? That's the question. What are we doing this year? Like, I have no idea what we're doing. I can't even be mad at Cashman. Like, there's no way I can be mad at Cashman. He's just following orders. But we're not going anywhere, man. Like, you re-signed Grisham. We re-signed Rosario. All right. We're still going back and forth with Bellinger. So let's just say even if we do get Bellinger, where does that put us? Same pitching staff, same team. Where are we going with this? Dodgers took it home, and I said it in the beginning of the season. Dodgers were going to take it all. I said it. And they did. And I can't stand the Blue Jays. And I'm happy that, that definitely, they lost it. And I'm so happy about that. Because I think at the end of the day, they ended up, being too big for their britches. And that's a team that they thought who they were. And, you're not. You're not. You're the Toronto Blue Jays. And you lost. And I'm happy about that because I knew you were going to lose in Game 7 on your turf because I wanted that to happen and I knew it was going to happen and it happened. And the Dodgers celebrated on your field just like y'all celebrated on the Yankee Stadium. So y'all got a taste of your own medicine. Salute to that. But I ain't gonna lie. The Blue Jays got a taste of it, right? The Blue Jays got a taste of what it takes to be in that position, in the championship, playing for a World Series. Took it 7 games. They got a taste of it. They lost. But what did they do? Offseason came. Boom. First thing they did, signed an ace pitcher. Dylan Cease. Got him. Cease been looking for a home, here and there. White Sox, from the White Sox to the Padres, a couple of years. Now he has a home. They got him. They went to Japan and got another pitcher. They went and got a third baseman from Japan. Like, these guys are loading up. They're loading up. I don't like them. They're our new Red Sox, that rivalry. I don't like them. I can't stand the Blue Jays. But they're doing it. They're actually doing it. And they might take the East this season again. While the Yankees are sitting back, going through contract negotiations with Bellinger. Like, that's it, man. Like, I don't understand it. I understand you're not George Steinbrenner, salute, God rest his soul. But that man was the boss. And he didn't give a damn how much he had to pay in luxury tax, as long as it meant a World Series ring. Hal is worrying about a $2 budget. He doesn't want to go a 200 threshold. Okay. Look at the luxury tax the Dodgers are paying. Dodgers are paying a luxury tax, and they don't even care. 2 rings to show for it. Back-to-back championships. Back-to-back championships. They're saying the hell with the luxury tax. We'll pay it. Bum, 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 bum. They got 2 championships back-to-back. And we're worried about 2 threshold. Like, what are we doing? We ain't those Yankees. And, you know, the Yankees I grew up with, the Yankees you all probably grew up with, you know, the boss cared about winning, and he went and got anybody and everybody from who, you know, every all-star from any particular team. He didn't give a damn. He went and got them. And we're here worrying about a threshold. I'm going to say this as a true Yankee fan because I am a true diehard Yankee fan. I really do feel that the Yankees are not as prominent as they used to be. When the Yankees called, you answered that door. You answered that phone. However you want to put it. You answered the call. Now, Yankees are going after players, and they're like second guessing, like, I don't know if I want to go to the Yankees. That never happened before. And to me, that's a big problem. We're losing that prestige that we used to have. We're losing it. We're not those Yankees anymore. And again, we're here worrying about a threshold. So they interviewed, you know, our manager, Boone, down in Tampa. And, you know, I understand he's the manager of the Yankees. I understand you got to say what you got to say. But the fact that you're telling me, oh, we got the same team, and that team is a championship level team. He didn't say exactly those words, but overall, that's what it was. That was the message that you put out there for us diehard Yankee fans. Dude, we couldn't beat the Blue Jays. So you telling me with the team that we have right now, with or without Bellinger, that we're going to take the East? That we're going to get a wild card spot? Maybe the second wild card spot? But now we're fighting for wild cards. When we're supposed to be taking the East hands down. We're not doing that anymore. It's a totally different team. And Yankee fans have to start realizing that we ain't that team no more. We're just not. We're not. You have Bellinger out there. You have Kyle Tucker out there. Sitting out there just waiting to be signed. You have Zach Gallen, who happens to be from Jersey, by the way, an ace pitcher from the Arizona Diamondbacks. He's out there unsigned. Listen, if the Dodgers didn't teach us anything, you know, they taught us that pitching matters. You can never have enough pitching. Dodgers had like 7, 8 starters, guys who will be aces on other teams, had them in the bullpen, coming out of the pen to pitch. Pitching wins games. Pitching wins championships. They're loaded with pitchers. Last year, Our ace goes down. Elbow. Tommy John. Done. Garrett Cole, out for the season. Now we're here scrambling. Oh, maybe Will Warren. No, maybe Hill will come out. Go get pitches, man. I don't care what. Go get pitches. That guy, let's go. Sign him. Bring him home. We need that ace pitcher. You can never have enough pitching, man. And I think we're definitely going about this the wrong way. Yankee Nation, listen to me. We're going about this the wrong way. It's bad. It's bad, and it's not going to get any better. You know. Yep. I'm sorry, but I don't want to tell you. Look, Yankee all day, but you have to face reality. We're going to turn into the Blue Jays of yesterday. Not the championship Blue Jays, the Blue Jays from 2 years ago. That's what we're going to turn into. Just trying to fight for a wild card spot. And if the Yankee organization thinks that's acceptable, it's not. It's not acceptable. It's unacceptable. We can't continue to do it this way, Hal Steinbrenner. It's just not working. It's not working. Go get Bellinger. What I would do right now, I'll get Bellinger. Put Bellinger at first base. Done. Get Kyle Tucker. Sign Kyle Tucker. Put him in right field. Done. Now you got Bellinger and you got Kyle Tucker. Go get Zach Gallen. Done. Milwaukee Brewers, they have Peralta. Go get him. They're willing to make trades for this guy. Go get him. Go get Peralta. It's another ace. I don't care. Load up the bullpen. Get your starters in there. These young kids, the Hills, the Warrens, the Shillets. Put them in the bullpen. Put them in the bullpen. Let them come out, get their practice in. You know, certain games, hey, maybe we do a 6-man rotation. Give Garrett Cole an extra day to rest. Give Rodon an extra day to rest. We just got to think outside the box. Listen, my dream job is doing what I'm doing right now. But my other dream job would be a GM for a baseball team. If I could be general manager, I'm telling you right now, my team will be in the playoffs every year, whether it be a big market team or a small market team. And that's a guarantee. Because I know baseball. I know baseball. And these guys who've been in this industry for so many years, you're just losing sight of, you know, the big picture. And I think that's definitely a big problem. Definition of insanity, right? Doing the same thing over and over again. Expecting different results. We're going to have the same damn team we had last year, hoping that we'll make it to the World Series. We got blown out in the championship game by the Blue Jays. Their pitching silenced our bats. And we're going to war with the same team. Something's got to change, man. Something's got to change. You know, and if there's no change, don't expect us to have don't expect us to win another World Series anytime soon. It's just not going to happen. Coach Brown. I didn't like Coach Brown the first time we had him. I don't know. Something about him. But the man is a defensive wizard. And unlike Tibbs, he's using the bench, which gives our guys, our starters, much needed rest. So, he's doing it. I want to give, shout out to Coach Brown, New York Knicks. He's doing it. So, yeah, good job there. But going back to the Yankees, we're going to see what's going to happen, right? We have a few more months before spring training begins, and, we're going to see what's going to happen there. We can hope for the best. I don't think in our division, I don't think Tampa Bay is going to be a threat. Orioles, though they signed Pete Alonso, I don't see them going anywhere. Pete is a great hitter. The Mets, I don't really want to talk about the Mets, but since we're on the subject, let's talk about the Mets. Yeah, you let him go. How can you let Pete Alonso go? Like that's insane. That's insane. Look at the contract that he signed with the Orioles. You telling me the Mets couldn't match that? He wanted to be a Met. He came up through the Mets organization. And you guys let him go? Last year, beginning of the season, Juan Soto, you just signed, struggling, beginning of the season. The only person holding it down for the Mets was Alonso. Pete Alonso continued to hit. When Soto couldn't. And this is the man you're going to let go of. The Mets, they got their own problems. Soto, hey, I'm happy you got your contract. I don't think that you deserve that contract. Don't take it the wrong way. And I'm going to elaborate on that. Soto wants to be the highest paid player in the league. Soto should be the second highest paid player in the league. The highest paid player, hands down, Shohei Ohtani, Los Angeles Dodgers. Okay? And if I have to say why, then let me just say it, because if y'all don't already know, Ohtani's an excellent hitter. You seen him hit. Ohtani can play the outfield, right field to be exact. He's a pretty good right fielder. Oh, and Ohtani can pitch. Yes, Ohtani would be an ace on many ball clubs in the Major League Baseball. Okay? So with that being said, that man who's a two-way player and does everything well, phenomenal, needs to be the highest paid ball player in the league. Soto, excellent hitter, magnificent hitter, great hitter. Fielder, decent, he's good. But to be the highest paid ball player in the league, I don't think so. But yeah, again, the Mets have their own issues, their own problems. We're not going to talk about that anymore. But again, I want to go back to my Yankees. By the way, my show is being brought to you by Oval Logistics. Ralph Group, 79 Transport. You need it, we got it. Yeah, so Serg and the Freak Show, first episode in a long time. You can see we did a little different thing here. We have a few alcoholic beverages, because we're just shooting the shit, right? We're just hanging out together as a family, talking sports. So that's why you see this here. But yes, Yankee fans, Yankee Nation, wake up, because we're in for a rude awakening. It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. So let's see. Again, I got this podcast. We're gonna be here every week, doing the show, Serg and the Freak Show. Just a quick introduction to our engineer. They call him Cobian. Drew, say what's up to the fans out there.
What's going on, fans? How you doing? See, when you brought up the Mets, I was very, I was about to jump in, because you know me and my Mets.
Serg and the Freak Show, because my audience, I consider the freaks in a good way. You are the freaks, and I got nothing but love for the audience, for my audience. As Andrew said, we got people, checking in from Italy. Shit, I would have never thought that, right?
Yeah.
And this is just a show, like we just shot it, right? Like, it was voice. It wasn't even on the cameras or anything like that. It was just a voice show we did, and it kind of like took, it was like a domino effect. Like little by little, it started like getting, momentum out in Italy. So that already, turned this, podcast into an international podcast. So, I thought that was pretty awesome.
But we're still growing, though.
No, we're still going.
We're still growing as a podcast, production company, entertainment company. That's what's going on. Like I told Serg, 2026 it's they're gonna try new things and expanding more, right? I guess I could just use the word expanding, right? But it's about expanding and leading into 2027. We have a whole different game plan going on there, right? But right now, let's enjoy this ride. Again, we're doing it for the culture, for the people, for you guys, for you, ladies and gentlemen that are listening to this podcast right now.
Absolutely. We thank y'all. We're gonna start, doing this every week now. I know before, life got in the way, right? So I couldn't, stay with it the way I wanted to, But I'm back now. Like I said, I'm back now. I got a team with me. We're here. This is gonna be a weekly show. Check us out on YouTube. Realistic Minds. Right, gonna be under Realistic Minds, or we're gonna be under. What we're gonna be under on YouTube.
We'll be there.
We're gonna be there.
We'll be there, I promise you that.
But if you want to hear some good music, Realistic Minds on YouTube.
Correct.
You're gonna hear some good music.
Cobian, Ruccobian. That's me. That's what I'm under over there. But again, that's me and my brother Serg's record label, entertainment label. Like that's us right there. Right, just to give you guys some inside info on that. But yeah, no, we're gonna do it. And yeah, if you want good music, check that out. Podcast is coming under probably most likely gonna be production company or entertainment company. So yeah, let's make it happen.
Yeah, Jerry Dean Productions, Realistic Minds, Rogue 3 Productions. I mean, it's all one big family unit.
Exactly.
You know, Serg and the Freak Show.
No matter what it goes under, it's coming anyway.
It's coming anyway.
It's coming anyway.
It's gonna happen. It doesn't matter. You can put whatever name you want.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. That's it. And that's all that matters. So yeah, this is my first show in a long time. You know, again, stay tuned. This is gonna be a weekly show. Yeah, I appreciate everyone. I appreciate the hits, and I appreciate y'all, my freaks. Serg and the Freak Show. Catch us every week. I'll be here. Drew will be here. It's all love.